Hi there, welcome to another astrology yoga class. Today's yoga class is inspired by the zodiac sign of Libra. Libra is a sign that can hold balances quite easily, or quite beautifully, I should say. So in today's 30-minute yoga class, we're going to focus on going in and out of two poses that are in a lot of ways opposite from each other. And by doing that, we can also practice some of this beautiful quality that comes to Libra, which is holding a balance, holding both sides of a story to be true and being okay with that. Enough talking for today. Go ahead and grab your mat and let's get started. We're going to start the yoga class by lying down today. Extend your feet out. Hands next to your body, palms up towards the sky. And just take a second here to deepen your breath. Bring your feet together in the center. Pick up the right foot and hook the top of the right foot on the knife side edge of the left foot. Move the feet over to the left side of the mat, so you're feeling a stretch through the right leg, the right hip. Pick up your arms, grab the right wrist with the left hand, and move the top body also to the left edge of your mat. You should be feeling a nice stretch here into the whole right side of your body. From your armpits to your back and all the way into your hip. Imagine that somebody has grabbed your feet and is pulling them towards the front of the room, and another person has grabbed your hands and is pulling them towards the back of the room. Gently let go of the wrist, bring your upper body to the center, unhook the feet, and bring your legs to touch in the middle of the mat. Let's do the other side. Left top of the foot hooks on the knife edge of the right foot. Shift your feet over to the right edge of the mat. Right hand comes to grab the left wrist and scooch over the top of your body to the right side of the mat. Gently use that right hand to pull on your left arm and use your right foot to gently press on top of the left, lengthening through the hip and the foot. Let go of the hands, bring your upper body back to center, unhook the feet, and go ahead and place your feet on the mat. Bring your knees into your chest, grab a hold of them and curl into a ball. Rounding your back Place your upper body and shoulders back on the mat. Begin to separate your knees out to the sides. You can even bring your feet up towards the sky. Grab your shins, your ankles, and just allow a nice opening through the hips here. You can also grab the thighs if the shins are too far. Gently bring your legs back together. Begin to roll back and forth on your mat, on your back, I should say, and also on your mat. And with every roll, you come more and more to sit on your bum until the last roll, you come into a squat. Feet are wide, toes pointing out. Place your arms in between your thighs, using the triceps to gently prop your legs open. Hands can come in the prayer position. Think about pulling your chest forward here. We're going to start our first sequence of flowing with the opposites. We're going to go from the squat, placing our hands on the mat, bringing our feet closer together, and lifting halfway with a straight back. Flowing back down to bringing our feet wider apart and sitting back down into a squat. So with your inhales, bring your feet together, lengthen the spine. And with your exhales, feet come out wide and drop down into a squat. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands can be on the floor or shins. Exhale, yogi squat. Keep flowing here through the two poses. The goal is not to go fast, but rather see if you can find an easy breath. Drop into your last squat here. And the next time your hips come up, just fold forward over your legs. With your next inhale, rise all the way up to stand, arms towards the sky. And exhale, arms next to the body. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands on the shins, flat back. Exhale, place the hands, step the feet back towards the end of the mat. Drop your knees and go ahead and drop the front of your body to the mat. Tops of the feet into the mat, press into the hands, lift your chest up. Come back on your knees, tuck your toes, and lift your hips up into downward facing dog. And just take a second here to feel our downward dog before we move anywhere else. Maybe you like to pedal your feet or move your hips. Great. Drop your knees down onto the mat, untuck the toes. Make sure that your hands are underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. We're gonna go into our second pair of balancing poses. With our inhales, we're going to open the chest and flare the tailbone up towards the sky. With the exhale, tuck the tailbone, puff up the shoulder blades up towards the sky. Keep fluctuating here with the inhale, opening the chest. And with the exhale, opening the back. Let's do that one more time. And inhale. And then exhale. Once you're finished those two, tuck your toes and push your hips back into downward facing dog. Look forward to step one foot towards the hands, followed by the other. Inhale, hands on the shins, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, hands towards the sky. And exhale, hands next to the body. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, chest parallel to the ground. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, plank pose. Lower the knees, lower the whole chest onto the ground. Untuck the toes, push your chest up from the ground. Push onto your knees, tuck your toes, and come back into downward facing dog. From this downward facing dog, begin to shift forward into a plank pose and keep going, dropping your hips down, untucking your feet and coming into upward dog. With the exhale, shift your hips up, untuck your toes, and come into downward dog. Keep flowing here with the inhale, coming into upward dog. And with the exhale, downward dog. Doing our third sequence of opposing poses. If your breath is becoming a little bit rushed, you could slow down how fast you move. Let's do one more. Come into plank, untuck the toes, drop the hips, upward dog. Lift the hips, untuck your toes, downward facing dog. Stay here. Look forward. Step one foot at the top of the mat, followed by the other. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, hands next to the body. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, chest parallel to the ground. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into plank pose. Lower all the way to the ground. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, transition into downward facing dog. Look forward, step your right foot in between your hands and let that left foot fall down to the mat. Untuck those toes. Bring your torso up on top of your hips. And your knee should be right on top of that ankle, your right knee. Make sure you're not sinking into the left hip here, but really suctioning everything into the middle. You should feel a nice stretch here through the left front of your hip. If you don't have enough, you can always shift that right foot a bit forward and allow yourself to sink a little bit more into that left hip. Let's move through our opposing pose. Begin to shift your hips back. Lift those right toes up towards the sky and sit back onto your left foot. So now we're feeling a stretch into our right hamstring. Let's keep fluctuating between the both. Coming forward, feeling that stretch into the left quad. And with the exhale, shifting our hips back, stretching our right hamstring. Inhale, come forward and up. Exhale, shift your hips back and sit down. Keep going here between the two poses at your own speed. The next time you are up towards the front of the mat, stay there. Push into your hands, lift that left knee up off of the mat. Step that right foot back and come into downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Left foot in between the hands. Drop the right knee onto the ground. Stack your torso on top of your hips. And before we move into our flow, just stay here feeling the stretch into your right hip, to the front of your right hip, the hip flexor. This one is quite tight for me today. Great, we can start flowing, shifting the hips back, pulling that right toe off of the ground, feeling the stretch in the left hamstring. With the inhale, come back up, stack the right knee on top of the ankle. Sorry, the left knee on top of the ankle. Exhale, sit your hips back, hamstring stretch. Inhale, rise up, right hip flexor stretch. Keep flowing at your own speed here. Whenever your left foot is on the ground, stay there. Plant your hands, lift the right knee off of the mat, and step back into downward facing dog. Look forward, step one foot towards the front of the mat, followed by the other. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Let's keep flowing here between the upward lift and the forward fold. With the inhale, straightening the back. And with the exhale, allowing yourself to fall forward and round. Keep going at your own pace. Next time you're in the forward fold, Stay there. Next inhale, rise all the way up to a stand. And exhale, hands next to your body. Go ahead and sit down onto the mat. Lie all the way onto your back. Keep your feet planted here. Pick up your left foot and bring the left knee out, letting the left ankle rest on top of the right thigh. Knee is pushing away from your body. Keep that left foot flexed. If this is enough of a stretch for you, you can stay here. If you'd like a little bit more, pick up the right foot off the ground, reach in between your thighs and grab the right hamstring. Rest your upper body back onto the ground. And just relax into the stretch. One of the things that the sign of Libra often needs to consciously practice is how to remain peaceful and grounded, even while maintaining and holding multiple opposites, multiple points of view. So see now in these couple of poses when we're closing off the class, after having done a lot of flowing back and forth, if you can find your peace back again. You can find your groundedness back again. Let go of the right thigh, plant the right foot on the ground. Unhook the left ankle, place it back onto the mat. Right foot picks up, cross it over the left thigh. Right knee works away from your body. Flex the right foot. And if you'd like a little bit more stretch, pick up the left foot, reach and grab the left thigh. Come back down with your upper body on the ground. Your right knee here is working away from the body. And see if you can find a moment of relaxation here. Gently let go of the left leg, place the left foot on the ground, unhook the right knee, and press it back on the mat. Let both of your knees fall to the right side. You can use that right hand gently on top of the left thigh. Just provide a little bit of weight. Look over to your left side, extend the left arm out. See if both of your shoulder blades can stay on the mat here in this twist.
whispering the words you said, and I fell upon my knees as I watched you out to sea.
Begin to look towards the sky and gently bring your knees up towards the sky as well. Let them drop to the left side this time. See if you can keep both shoulder blades on the ground. Extend the right arm in line with your shoulder. And if it feels comfortable, look over the right side. The left hand can come on top of the right hip to provide a little bit of gentle weights. Bring your head in line with your neck and gently bring your hips back in line with the rest of your body. Extend your feet out, letting them flop open. Arms come next to your body, palms facing up. This is our last pose for today's class. So just allow yourself to sink into the ground. Begin to bring some movement into your toes and fingers, bringing your feet together and rolling over to one side of your body. And when you're ready, pushing yourself back up to a seat. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another one of our astrology yoga series. I have filmed about 10 of these astrology yoga series for 10 of the zodiac signs so far. 2 more are coming your way soon. I'm going to link the playlist here in case you're interested to watch and follow any of the other yoga classes. As I always share, you can do these yoga classes no matter if you're a Libra or not. They are accessible, and honestly, I encourage everybody to do them, no matter their zodiac sign. Thanks so much for joining me again, and I hope to see you again soon.